Hello everyone, today we're working with the quadratic formula, and the quadratic formula does the same thing as factoring, as double factoring, and as completing the square. All of them find the zeros of our graph, of our quadratic model. What the quadratic formula does is it puts letters to our general form of the quadratic formula, and we just take those numbers and plug and chug. Put them into the equation, do the arithmetic. That's all there is to it. So first let me write down ax squared plus bx plus c. These, the a, the b, the c, the coefficients, are what we're plugging and chugging into our quadratic formula. And the quadratic formula is negative b plus or minus the square root of b squared minus 4ac, all divided by 2a. Now there's another video on the Neighborhood 7 which shows you a different way to remember the formula to a little song. I myself thought of a different way to do it. And I like a beat when I try to remember things, so this is my little quadratic rap. It goes like this. Negative b plus or minus the square root of the quantity b to the power of 2. Minus 40c, then the division ensue. Divide all you have by a times 2. That is all you got to do. So let's do that again. We have negative b plus or minus the square root of the quantity b to the power of 2. Minus 4ac, then let division ensue. Divide all you have by a times 2. That is all you got to do. So see if that works for you. But what we're going to do right now is do an example. So step number 1, look at what you have. You have to make sure your equation is set equal to 0. If it's not set equal to 0, you have to make it set equal to 0. Next, write down what you know the a, b, and c values are. So I always write those to the right of the problem. So a is 2. B is 5, and C is negative 3. Now I don't even have to look at this anymore because I have my letters and I have my formula. I'm just going to plug them together. So negative B, so that's negative 5, plus or minus the square root. B, which is 5, squared. Put parentheses around this number because if it's negative, you don't want to forget squaring the negative part of it as well. Minus 4a, 2, which is a 2, c, which is a negative 3, divided by 2 times a, which is also 2. Don't put this into your calculator, but because you're probably going to forget a bunch of parentheses, because there's a lot. So what we want to do is simplify it down further. So we have negative 5 plus or minus the square root. 5 squared is 25 minus 4. 2 times negative 3, that's negative 6. Divided by 2 times 2, that's 4. It's looking a lot better already, so let's keep on simplifying. Negative 5 plus or minus the square root. 25. Negative 4 times negative 6 is a plus 24. Divide all that by 4. Okay? Let me move this up a little bit so we can see it better. Let's combine what's underneath the radical. So we have negative 5 plus or minus square root of 49 divided by 4. We know what the square root of 49 is. That's 7, so plus or minus 7 divided by 4. And now when you have this step, you want to work with that plus and minus that's in front of the 7 right now. And how I do that is I write it like this. I write negative 5 plus 7 divided by 4, and then I do a dotted line, and then I write negative 5 minus 7 divided by 4. And I solve each of these. It's a little bit easier to see now, isn't it? So negative 5 plus 7, that is 2 over 4 over here, negative 5 minus 7, that is negative 12. Divide by 4. And I'm just going to move it up a little bit more. 2 divided by 4, that's 1/2. Negative 12 divided by 4 is negative 3. So there are your answers. And how you want to write that is x equals 1/2, comma, negative 3. So all we did, write down what our values were for a, b, and c, plug them into the quadratic formula right here, and then used our arithmetic. Simple.